Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to day 27 of our live 28-day gratitude practice. You guessed it, we got one day left and we will be done with this 28-day practice. But I'm hoping that everybody will continue to carry gratitude along with them even after this is over. So today is Thursday, April 16th. And as I said, it's day 27 already. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, family. Give me a like, give me a dislike for the video. Tell me why you don't like it. Folks got questions. I'm happy to answer questions or around technique or whatever. Just let me know. Share this video on your social media, share it through email, share it through text message, all the many different ways there are to share information. I think the more we can share love and light and joy and happiness, the better off we will all be. Um, so, yeah, like it, share it, all of that good stuff. If you've never been to my channel before and you're wondering what is this live 28-day gratitude practice, it is super duper simple. Um, every day I read a chapter aloud to you all from Rhonda Burns, The Magic. I read at least one practice aloud every single day. So after I live stream it, I make the videos available here on my channel. So you can pick up and go and follow along with this practice at your own pace. The way the practice is designed, you do not need a copy of this book because I read it aloud to you every day. But I think it's always a good idea to add to your library, whether it's your audio library, your digital library, your physical library. So this book is available pretty much anywhere that you can buy books. I do also have a digital copy of this book. So if anybody is interested, please let me know, and I am happy to email you a copy of this incredible book. I think it's a great piece to have in your toolbox. So yeah, like I said, you don't need a copy of the book, but I think it's a good idea to have it. So I'm more than happy to email this to folks. So that said, we'll go ahead and jump into our practice for today. One of the things that we do every single day is we write out 10 gratitudes in our gratitude journal, and we write why we're grateful for each of those things. So if you've been following along with me and you've been doing the practices every day, here at day 27, you should have at least 270 gratitudes written down in your journal. That is powerful stuff, y'all. So I write out my gratitudes before I do the live stream in the morning so that I can share a few of those with you all. So I'll go ahead and jump into sharing some of my gratitudes for this morning. I've been thinking lately about what are the things that make me happy? What are the things that make life magical for me? Not like on a huge grand scale, but just what are simple things that could be accomplished in a single day that just make life good to me. And so I've been really like trying to find the answer to that question. Like I can think of some things like shopping makes me happy. I really like shopping. So I miss going to the mall. um, but I mean, that's I guess natural. I'm a fashion girl, so it's not about spending money so much as it's about having new tools and things for me to put my craft together. So my craft just happens to be like dope patterns and colors and putting together outfits. That's good stuff to me. So but I've been trying to think like, well, what else? What else? Because I want to start doing at least two things a day that make life magical for me. Like, why not? Why can't we have some magic in every day? So I'm trying to find accessible ways to really have that in my experience. So that was kind of what I was thinking about this morning as I was writing out my gratitudes. Um, Although that is not completely the focus, but it was at least kind of my train of thought. So I'm grateful for Dolly's sense of humor because laughter is an important element in life. She had me in tears the other night. I was sneaking to make me some Pop Tarts, right? And you know how it is when you sneak in and your kids catch you, right? So she walk up on me and she says to me in a British accent, she's like, what did she say? May I have some of your tarts of yumminess? I've been laughing at that since she said it the night before last. I was laughing at that all day, but I love her sense of humor. And I mean, it's not a surprise to me that she's as funny as she is because she gets it honest from both of her parents. Me and her dad are both really, really funny people. So I just love her sense of humor. And I think an appreciation for laughter is an important element in life. So I'm happy to share that with her. Um, I'm thankful for mango green tea from Share Tea because it makes me smile. It's really yummy. So I went and got me one of those yesterday for a little bit of magic. Um, I'm thankful for my creativity because it makes my life richer. I could not imagine life not being a creative person. Like that would suck. And I know people who are just not creative and that just baffles me. Like nothing, just nothing. You have nothing. You don't like to create nothing. You don't like to write. You don't like to create music. Just nothing. That's crazy to me. And I'm an extremely creative person. So even beyond fashion, I'm still extremely creative. I love to build things, and me and Dolly were even having this conversation yesterday because she's studying engineering and or what an engineer is in her science class. And so I'm like, well, you know, mommy, as a fashion designer, is an engineer. I'm just an engineer of clothing. I have to use math and science to figure out how to make garments work. Um, I create patterns and all of that stuff. So I'm an engineer. She's like, oh wow, really, mommy? You know. But yeah, so fashion is one of my creative avenues, but I also love to write. I'm also a very highly intellectual person, so studying. I love studying different ideas, thoughts, and topics and stuff like that. I just could not imagine. I don't want to imagine a life without creativity. So yeah, that's just a few of the things that I'm grateful for this morning. Um, and I said my whys also. So yeah, that's what we do every morning. We write out 10 gratitudes and we write why we're grateful for each one of those things. And then we say thank you, thank you. We go through our list, we read each one off, and then we say thank you, thank you, thank you after each gratitude to build up more gratitude. So let's go ahead and jump into the chapter for today. Again, today is day 27, and our practice is called the magic mirror. Oh, here's a picture, y'all. There's a mirror. It's a magic coming out of it. It looks like it's like in a bedroom or something like that, a lamp and a nightstand. So, yeah, it's the magic mirror practice, y'all. Well, the appearance of things changes according to the emotions, and thus we see magic and beauty in them, while the magic and beauty are really in ourselves. Khalil Gibran, 1883 to 1931, a poet and artist. You can spend the rest of your life running around trying to beat the outside world into the shape you want, chasing one problem after another, trying to fix them, complaining about situations or other people, and never succeed in living your life to the fullest and realizing all of your dreams. But when you make the magic of gratitude your way of life, everything in the world around you magically changes, just like that. Your world magically changes because you changed. So, what you are attracting changed too. In the inspirational words of Gandhi and in the lyrics of Michael Jackson's song Man in the Mirror, which impacted hundreds of millions, one of the most powerful messages of all time was delivered. Change the person in the mirror and your world will change. If you have followed the 26 magical practices to this point, you have changed. And even though it is sometimes hard to see the changes in yourself, you will have felt the change in your happiness and you will have seen the change of improved circumstances in your life and the magical changes in the world around you. You have practiced the magical power of gratitude for your family and friends, for your work, money, and health, for your dreams, and even for people you come across each day. But the person who deserves your gratitude more than anyone else is you. When you are grateful to be the person in the mirror, feelings of dissatisfaction, discontentment, disappointment, and I'm not good enough completely disappear. And with them, every dissatisfying, discontenting, and disappointing circumstance in your life magically disappears too. Negative feelings about yourself cause the greatest damage to your life because they are more powerful than any feelings you have about anything or anyone else. Wherever you go and whatever you do, you take those feelings, those negative feelings with you in every moment. And those feelings taint everything you touch. And they act as a magnet, attracting more dissatisfaction, discontentment, and disappointment with everything you do. When you are grateful to be you, you will only attract circumstances that make you feel even better about yourself. You have to be rich with good feelings about yourself to bring the riches of life to you. Gratitude for yourself enriches you. Whoever has gratitude for themselves will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for themselves, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. To do the magic mirror practice, go to a mirror right now. Look directly at the person in the mirror and out loud say the magic words, thank you, with all your heart. Mean it more than you ever have before. Say thank you for being you. Say thank you for everything that you are. Say thank you with at least the same amount of feeling you use for everything and everyone else. Be grateful for you just as you are. Continue with the magic mirror practice by being grateful to that beautiful person in the mirror for the rest of the day today. And say the magic words, thank you, every time you look at yourself in the mirror. If you're not in a position to say the magic words out loud at any particular time, then you can say them in your mind. And if you're really brave, you can look in the magic mirror and say three things about yourself that you're grateful for. If for any reason in the future you are not being kind to yourself, you will know to give to the one person who deserves your gratitude more than anyone else, the person in the mirror. When you're grateful, you don't blame yourself when you make a mistake. When you're grateful, you don't criticize yourself when you're not perfect. When you're grateful for being you, you are happy and you will become a magnet to happy people, happy situations, and magical circumstances, which will surround you wherever you go and in whatever you do. When you can see the magic in that person in the mirror, your whole world will change. Real simple practice, y'all. Let's go ahead and do the review real quick for magic practice number 27, the magic mirror. Step one, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number two, each time you look at yourself in a mirror today, say thank you and mean it more than you ever have before. Number three, if you are really brave, while looking in the mirror, say three things you're grateful for about yourself. And finally, number four, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you, for the best thing that happened during the day. Very, very simple practice number 27, the magic mirror. Um, Before we go, I'd like to remind us all of the joint wish that I'm hoping we can all share in together, focusing some magic, some love, some light, some good energy and vibes into. And that wish is very simple. Thank you for the I'm sorry, I got distracted. Thank you for the swift and peaceful elevation of public health and return to daily activity. I am looking forward to getting back outside. Well, I've been outside actually quite a bit, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I have. I've still been working a lot. I've actually become a lot more, I've become busier now with this whole shelter in place thing going on. Um, just because of the fields that I work in. And so the finance industry is being heavily impacted, obviously, because we got a huge economic situation going on right now. But in relationship to all of the various relief efforts and things like that that are coming down for the government, somebody has to distribute all of that stuff. So that gets to be the wonderful people that work in the world of finance. So yeah, I've been just as, if not more, busy than I was before the shelter in place. Yesterday was such a beautiful day. It was so warm outside, so sunny. And it just felt really, really good outside. I don't know if anybody got a chance to get out and get some sun, but even with this shelter in place going on, y'all, it is so important to get out into that sun, soak up some of that vitamin D. Um, the sun and its presence has a huge, huge impact on our mood and therefore our emotions. So, as much as we can suck up some of those positive ions from the sun, um, it'll make us feel a lot better. And then here we are today, and it's all gloomy outside. So, I'm glad I got to soak up some of that sun. And me and Jolly went and got some food, and we went to Applebee's, and it was super, super good. That was also one of my gratitudes. Was I'm grateful for me and Dolly. Actually, we eat out quite a bit, um and just because we like to, not because I can't cook. I just be busy and I don't have time to cook like that all the time. And so I'm always grateful for like waitresses and waiters and service people who take their jobs seriously. I'm always like really genuinely emotionally touched by people who take their jobs seriously and are of good service. Um, and so yesterday when we went to Applebee's, like all of our food was super fresh and piping hot. It was so good. And then the waitress, she was just really good to us. We went in and placed our order and sat down and waited for our food to get done. And she offered, she was like, does she want something to drink? So she offered Dolly something to drink. And we just sat and chilled, and it was just a really pleasant experience. So I'm always very, very grateful for um, pleasant people in positions of service. Um, I think it's important. Like nobody wants like a bad waiter or waitress, right? And so yeah, when we come across those people, I think it's always important to show our gratitude to those people. Anthony Dart, I see you. Thank you. I am grateful for all the financial services that help out the small businesses. Yeah, so, life is good, y'all. Count your blessings today. Find as many things as you can to be grateful for. Find as much magic in your experience as you can. And it just enriches and like makes life that much better. So I think I've said enough for today, family. I will see you all. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like this video, even dislike this video. Let's talk about it. Tell me why you don't like my videos. But yeah, I hope everybody has an incredible, magical, amazing, fantastic, wonderful day. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 28 of our live 28-day gratitude practice. Be well, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace, family.